Oh, you trying to fight? I'm not trying to fight. My glasses.
Oh,
Shut up, bro.
What you mean you ain't trying to fight?
Shut up.
No. What Finesse say? No. I ain't trying to fight, homie. You out here violating, you hear me? You being overly disrespectful.
I don't.
Oh, he fouled on him. Oh, he running. Don't run that,
Bro,
Jack.
alright, bro. Chill.
What you mean,
Chill, bro. Chill.
Don't run. Beating on. Oh!
Bro.
Man, stomp the boy out, you heard me? Hit him with one of these, he said.
You end up in LA? I had to run, bro. I had to run from Austin. I had to hide, guys, because I'm scared. Mexican
Hold on, don't put that on. You heard the album? What'd he say? What'd he say? If you ain't caught a hat in 3 years, boy, burn up your shiesty mask. You hear me? Hold on. Whoa, chat. We gotta do some research real quick.
Trying to live what you rap on, rapping
what I live in.
I'm just reciting what the Fed told the judge up in my sentence. Time to mash your gas. You ain't shot no nigga in 3 years.
Burn up your shiesty mask. Hey, little homie, you ain't shot Nathaniel. You hear me? You ducking Rick. You heard me? You running from the smoke. How you initiate the smoke, then run from the smoke. You heard Mr. Shiesty himself. He said, boy, thought burn that shiesty up. You heard me? You gotta take that off, Jack. You gotta go get you a balaclava. You hear me? To jump, they go like these.
You're a black. I feel like you're gonna shoot me, honestly. You're probably gonna kill me or bury me. That's what black people do.
He one of those.
Here we go again. In order for you to become famous on social media, you have to do a lot of copying and trend jacking of other people who have already been successful in the social media game. If I had to start over and wanted to become popular today, I might follow the Mr. Beast formula, or I might follow the Kai Cenat formula. Well, after months of successful clips, views, viral moments, etc., it seems as though people are now copying the Chud the Builder formula. This guy, being dubbed as the Mexican Chud the Builder, has totally copied Dalton Etherly's formula as a way to become successful, but is realizing that results may vary. Already, he's been beaten up, robbed, confronted by police, he's already getting hate farmed, and of course, people are just attacking him left, right, and center on the internet. And I would say that he needs to be watching Chud the Builder's pathway to realize that this is not the best course of action to go through for a content creator. But I'm gonna be quite honest with you, there is a whole different issue that he is going to be facing, and we've got—
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think he forgetting he not white. They only cool with old boy doing it because he a white boy. You Mexican. Well, somebody gonna do it to you. You hear me?
To talk about it. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's going to go a long way for the channel. I think we're at 183 or 4,000 subscribers. I promise you, we're almost there to 200,000. Be on the train now, or—
Hey, man, I'm eating good, chat. You hear me? We go ribeye with the Mexican rice, you hear me?
the ticket will be higher later. Now, back into the video. Oftentimes, when we talk about content creation, we mention this thing called one-up culture. One-up culture is essentially when somebody sees something that has worked in a space or in a niche and decides that, hey, the way for me to become successful, the way for me to become popular is by taking what this person did and bringing it to the next level. For what it's worth, I think Chud the Builder was a one-up of other content creators that we've seen in the past, the street interview guys mixed with the red pill edgelord free speech guys. And ultimately, his platform and formula did work. He got a ton of views off of it. He got a bunch of conversations surrounding him, for better or for worse. But you see, Chud the Builder was primarily targeting black people. Mexican Chud the Builder has said to himself, you know what? I'm gonna take it to a whole different level. He put himself in a narrow scope. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna open up my criticism, my hate, and my critique to anybody and everybody. I'm gonna be an equal opportunist bigot.
Ve para atrás pa de donde sean. Like, leave America. Bye.
Addy OD BKA.
No, bro, how you Mexican telling Mexicans to leave the country? That don't even make sense, homie. See, if you go do it, make it make sense. You got to be racist to white people, gang. You want to be racist to black people, Mexican people, Asian people, all these different colors, man. Make it make sense, homie. Be racist to the white boy. And watch the white boy, boop, 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 911.
Mexican Chud the Builder has even ditched the whole free speech persona attempt. He's just out here antagonizing people for the sake of antagonizing people. There's no rhyme, there's no reason, other than if I'm out here being a super duper edgelord IRL, I should be able to produce a bunch of views. But you see, Addy O, aka Mexican Chud the Builder, didn't just wake up deciding that he wanted to be this intolerant, bigoted, harassing type of content creator. If you look at his old stuff, he's been trying to make content creation work for years.
What he doing? So he pulling a Oh Me Easy with the joint right here in the middle. That joint. Fake fainting prank. So he was a pranker. Well, he reacting this song Help Me Breathe. So bro just a failed YouTuber. And now he just tweaking for views, man. That ain't how you do it. Cause look, let's say you do blow up doing this little racist stuff, right? I don't know why I hit the finger cord. This is racist. Let's say you do blow up off the racist stuff. How long do you think that's gonna last? That's gonna get old. You gonna fall off. People ain't trying to watch that forever. And then you getting infamy. Infamy ain't the same as being famous. When you're infamous, you're famous for the wrong reason. You gonna end up like old boy, who old boy in Korea who got locked up and he stuck out there forever. Johnny Salami, Tunami, Humame, Jubabe, whatever his name is. Old boy gone for a long time because he want to walk around harassing people. You go end up in jail, homie. I'm telling you now, you see Chud in jail. Cause Chud was stupid, bro. The black dude ain't even do nothing. You walked up on him, then you go pop him and think it's sweet. And then I think they gave the white boy the bond. Like, it's crazy, man. When you this color right here, you got cheat codes to life, homie. Cause somebody bailed him out. He had $1 million bond. They paid the whole $1 million. You supposed to pay 10%. They paid the whole $1 million. Because he did color. He targeted his color. Ain't that something?
Ultimately, Kick was just the first platform to ever really give him any sort of attention. Addy OD, aka Mexican Chud the Builder, I'm gonna stop saying his real name. I'm just calling him Mexican Chud the Builder. Mexican Chud the Builder is no different than your average content creator in the space. If you look at his YouTube channel, it looks like a normal creator. You know, Fortnite videos, reaction videos, nothing out of the ordinary. He tried his hand at becoming some sort of SoundCloud artist / SoundCloud rapper, and ultimately there was no traction. I listened to some of the music and it is dog doo-doo garbage, so it makes sense why that's the case. Oh, that music was so bad it almost make
who is? Bro sound like, hold on.
Oh, that music was so
that boy sound like a gay Juice WRLD.
bad it almost makes me want him to continue down this path. At least he's getting some sort of traction and will ultimately lead to a quicker demise than attempting to be some sort of rapper or artist that sounds that ass. So the YouTube doesn't blow and the SoundCloud doesn't blow, and as a creator with his back against the wall, Addy ADOD Mexican Chud the Builder decided, hey, I'm gonna do what's best for me. I see these other people in this space on a platform that is incentivizing streaming more and more hours and out.
But they call it claim. What did it? The
people
GTR?
in this space on a platform that is incentivizing streaming.
Yeah, the GT3 RS, but it's just tough. That boy go neon green, GTA 5, you hear me?
More and more hours and outrageous content, and I'm gonna go over this. This is introducing the Kick problem of it all. Even though he only has about 600 to 700 followers on his Kick page, the reason why he is doing numbers and the reason why he is the topic of today is because that the algorithm for Kick is outrageousness. They are pushing this content creator to the forefront because he is doing the most insane things in the world. So ultimately, he's just following the formula and the blueprint that the platform had laid out for people. Hey, you do something outrageous, you harass somebody in LA, it's gonna get clipped, it's gonna be on TikTok, it's gonna be on Twitter, it's gonna be on YouTube videos, it's gonna be everywhere, and ultimately you'll become more famous for it. The reason why he did this change is because the strategy on YouTube didn't work. There's more effort, energy, and more content creators who are competent that are ultimately gonna drown out this show content. It didn't work on SoundCloud because even though the threshold and quality for rap / music has gone down over the past few years, it has not gotten to hell, which is where Mexican Chud the Builder's rap career was. But on a platform that rewards the most insane behavior and honestly trashy content, it's easy to make your face and name known on a platform like Kick, especially after you had just seen somebody like Chud the Builder go viral for the exact same things. So after a long, and I do mean arduous, journey of being a content creator, Mexican Chud the Builder finally got what he wanted. He's now chosen this strategy and it's working for him well. He's getting the clips, he's getting the views, he's getting the attention, but he's now also getting the revelation of what does does come with said attention.
Can't be saying slurs like that. That's completely inappropriate. Wait, ask me if I give a first. Bro, you know we're in Texas. I can stand my ground, right? You know who Chud the Builder is?
Oh, Mexican Chud the Builder.
So
do
lame.
you know who Chud the Builder is? As somebody who is one of the forefront leaders in covering Chud the Builder on social media, I know how this is going to end. And you guys know how this is going to end because you've been following along the journey. But it seems as though Mexican Chud the Builder doesn't know how this is going to end. Him saying that to a Samaritan in the streets just trying to protect him is literally letting me know that he is looking at the views aspect over everything and doesn't care about the ramifications. What he's not realizing is that towards the end of the Chud the Builder saga, before he started seeing jail time and getting arrested, before the infamous situation outside of the courthouse, Chud the Builder was facing a ton, and I do mean a ton of backlash and a ton of pressing. And just like Mexican Chud the Builder is trying to speed run his way to a Chud the Builder-esque career, the fans and citizens of this town in Texas in which he is inhabiting and harassing are also doing the same thing. They aren't waiting this long runway to finally start to press Mexican Chud the Builder on all of his shenanigans and his antics, but ultimately they are pushing back fast.
Oh, you trying to fight? I'm not trying to fight. My glasses.
Oh,
Shut
no,
up, bro.
what you mean you ain't trying to fight?
Shut up.
No. What Finesse say? No. I ain't trying to fight, homie. You out here violating, you hear me? You being overly disrespectful. You were talking, you lucky old boy ain't do it to you when he was with that woman. I don't know if it was his mama, his granny, his sister, his baby, his whoever it is. You lucky he ain't do it to you. See, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna start walking around with pepper spray just for people like him, cause I'm gonna pull a Charleston White on him. I'm be like, hey, I was in fear for my life. This boy just came up to me saying all type of slurs and blurs and jers and hers. You hear me? That boy, I thought he was insane in the membrane. You hear me? I said, I'm gonna have that bird mace too. You know, the can this big with the oh, yeah, I'm a wave it like a switch. You hear me? I'm that boy gonna be burning. You hear me? Hey, but nah, bro, you can't talk crazy like this, then be scared to throw hands. Come on, homie. That part of the game. See, that's why, as men, well, I can't say that because we still got ignorance out here, but like, as men, like, you know, it's always a threat of violence between two men. He picking and choosing who to play with. And now he see he done played with the wrong one. Now he like, hey, hold on, bro. It's what Tyler say. It's just content. He think it's just content. No, it ain't just content, P. I'm a kid. You hear me?
I don't.
Oh, he fouled on him. Oh, he running. Don't run that,
Bro,
Jack.
all right, bro. Chill.
What you mean, I?
Chill, bro. Chill.
Don't run. Beating on. Oh.
Chill, bro. But we're getting beat.
Oh.
What took Dalton Etherly, aka Chud the
Man, stop the boy out. You heard me? Hit him with one of these. He said. That boy got stopped out. You hear me?
Builder months for people to build up the courage to do. Mexican Chud the Builder is running into this problem within days of him attempting this content. So far, he's already been whooped while doing content. He's been robbed while doing content. This is the problem with making this type of content. Where while you think that this is just content for content's sake, everybody is not playing with you. Everybody is not willing to be a part of this act. And I don't think losing your life or facing any sort of bodily harm is worth the views that you may or may not make in the long run. But one of the things that this guy doesn't realize, and I'm just gonna keep it straight up honest with you, Chud the Builder is a white man who is also bigger and looks like he lifts some weights. This is a shorter, I'm not gonna say dark skinned, but darker skinned Hispanic man. And ultimately, the amount of leeway that Chud the Builder is going to get is different than what this guy is going to get. To be honest with you, I looked at pictures and videos of Mexican Chud the Builder. He looks extremely pressable. And if he's doing this to try to appease some sort of audience out there, I don't think that he's going to, you know, get the same welcome greeting that Chud the Builder, the person who is his inspiration, got. Especially because he's not covering this under the guise of free speech or anything like that. What's stupid also is that he didn't even let the whole Chud the Builder situation play out before he decided to go down this path. In reality, he could get worse outcomes than what Chud the Builder got. Because
and this is another thing, like I was saying earlier, bro, he not white, so you trying to do this, your own fan base gonna turn against you. You hear me? They could be in your comments calling you all type of Taco Bell, burrito man. You hear me? They on you. I don't really know too many Mexican slurs. I ain't gonna lie to you, but they gonna be on you. You hear me? They gonna be on you like white on rice. because you trying to be the white savior, but you're not a white. You hear me? That's why Chud got all that support. He a white boy. You know white boys racist. I don't know no white boys that's cool with Mexicans. It might be a white boy that's cool with like one black dude, but Mexicans, I don't know, man. Gotta tighten up, Jack.
He's not letting that story play out to realize, hey, what is the furthest extent that can happen to somebody who puts themselves in these situations? But after multiple pushes backs from different people walking on the street that he's trying to harass, it looks as though Mexican Chud the Builder is, trying to do a new thing. He's quickly learned in real time that this isn't a good way to go about doing content, and he's already looking for a pivot opportunity while hiding out in California.
These clips are going viral and it's no good, bro. I saw the fucking threads, dude. People are fucking calling for my death. Like, what the fuck? How you end up in LA? I had to run, bro. I had to run from Austin. I had to hide, guys, because I'm scared. Mexican Chud the...
Hold on, don't put that on. You heard the album? What he say? If you ain't caught a head in 3 years, boy, burn up your shiesty mask. You hear me? Hold on. What's some? Whoa, chat. We gotta do some research real quick. What Liverpool shiesty? What was if you ain't shot none in 3 years?
Tryna live what you rap on, rapping
what I live in.
I'm just reciting what the Fed told the judge up in my sentence. Time to mash your gas. You ain't shot no nigga in 3 years.
Burn up your shiesty man. Hey, little homie, you ain't shot Nathaniel. You hear me? You ducking Rick. You heard me? You running from the smoke. How you initiate the smoke, then run from the smoke. You heard Mr. Shiesty himself. He said, boy, burn that shiesty up. You hear me? You gotta take that off, Jack. You gotta go get you a balaclava. You hear me? The jump, they go like these. You gotta get the jump that go like these. And go like these. No diddy. But they go like these. Balaclava, you hear me? Then you little punks, you gotta get a rainbow, you hear me?
The Builder, that's what they're saying, bro. I'm trending right now, bro. I do gotta switch it up, and that's just for my longevity.
Yeah, I can hear the worried in his voice, to be quite honest with you. It's pretty cool. Addy O or Addy OD or whatever his name is wanted to go viral. He wanted to be known in the space. He wanted to be somebody who is an influencer. That's why he started a social media page on YouTube. That's why he started the SoundCloud era of his content. But ultimately, those things didn't work. So he pivoted to a format that he knew would work. Hell, he told the guy sitting outside of the bar in Texas that it would work. He chose the Mexican Chud the Builder path. And ultimately, it happened for him, right? He's gotten the fame. He's gotten the notoriety. It may not have, resulted in the dollars and cents that he's wanted so far, because I don't know how much.
I ain't gonna hold it. I thought he was, I just thought about, my fault, chat. I ain't even full screen it. I'm tripping. But didn't he say to the white boy, oh, this is Texas. I can stand my ground. Why you ain't up that fire? If you up that fire and busted, bro, you could have kept your shiesty on. You heard me? You're faking. Stop faking before you get fried like bacon. You heard me?
You're producing.
You fry bacon? Before you get to sit, somebody put that hot in you and have you sizzling like bacon. Yeah.
With only 772 followers, but at least people are talking about it. But to couple along with that, he's getting beaten, he's getting robbed, he's getting confronted by the police. He's already deciding that, hey, maybe this isn't a lifestyle that I can live and I need to be looking to change my content. But this is the problem with the whole Chud the Builder formula of it all. I think if you look at any other creator and creators that inspired other creators, you can see that people have started in a lane and then have pivoted into some other sorts of content. Most of the most popular streamers that we see today have started into 2K and made what seemed to be an easy pivot into something that's more lifestyle. Tyson has started off as a prank YouTuber and has now become the storyteller and creator that he is today. Those pathways have easy pivots. And hell, you've even seen some outrageous content creators in the past, like a Neon and like a iShowSpeed, feel what you feel about them, pivot from their type of content that they did in the past. But there's a difference when you're talking about this Chud the Builder formula. Going out there and antagonizing people with racial epithets, slurs, and otherwise is not something that is pivot outable, especially when the tolerance for that type of content is so low. I mean, this is just a bad, ignorant, and bigoted way to say that, hey, I'm gonna go viral and then pivot into something bigger and better so that I can be a traditional content creator. I will acknowledge that if this guy has already made a change, whether or not he becomes popular in social media content creation, this is still for the better, because ultimately the pathway pathway that he was going down is leaving these content creators behind bars and facing charges for attempted murder. So kudos to you if you really have changed Mexican Chud the Builder, Adio, or whatever your name is, because this could only lead into possible situations, in my opinion. You could either end up being unalive based off of your attempts at making this content, or you could end up in jail based off of this content. And I'm going to be quite honest with you, being the Hispanic streamer that you are, nobody would have really given a shit. People wouldn't have gone up for you and supported you in the way that they did Chud the Builder. You would have just been another goofy in a commentary video for creators like me to profit off of and make fun of and point and laugh at. But if I'm being honest with you,
that boy really do look like his brother, gang. Legend of Winnie, that boy look just like, he look like a skinny low. You hear me? He look just like his brother. Crazy. Then that boy nose look like a pig body.